Hallo allemaal, ik ben Tenten Dokker van Students for Fit in Rotterdam. En vandaag staan wij hier om te protesteren tegen de valse staatstegma van de Heilige Dalai Lama. Long live! Dalai Lama! Long
of Tibet! Dalai Lama! Dalai Lama! Dalai Lama! Dalai Lama! Media! Media! Media!
We stand with
Dalai Lama!
We stand with
Dalai Lama!
Communist China!
Stop the torture!
Communist China!
Stop the torture!
Pretend! Pretend!
People of Tibet!
안녕하세요. 내준 차제 되게 된가는 저 관계 kengemare. 인달랭에 또 쉐디. 된가는 저 드린데 관계 지금당 뱀마스기자 소소소라. 남경한테 양거리 묻지려야 이제 소소소 소다 인래.
这他人那州，
他달랭데 가는데 정거장 먹어디 다가지 그나게 내가 지금 멤버징을 저 관계로기 그게 또 경기 요래디 인데 아니 내준 디고랑 예미세 여보시 먹어지 이나야 나 달린데 담솔이야 또 먼저 티셔디 니네 사바장의 미디어를 진네 계지 미망 먼저 대박 매매기 미망이 내준 거리 이마디 지금 망고 지금 다들 당연하나 또 요래디 이런 건들 강화적이 생기야. 아니 미소스를야 되기. 나도 가려. 나도 가려. 나도 statement 주딩아 발로기 인지도야. 그런데 그게 또 내시 먹어지. 근데 인지도를 해야 돼. 해제질이야 아니 내 judge 미래디 근데 장소는 지게네 누가 부탁하는 용기 요리 근데 이제 관계 현도 시중에 인지도를 이제 주도하는야 로비 Good morning Amsterdam today why we have here Tibetan community and supporters have gathered. This is not an ordinary gathering. This is not an ordinary demonstration. This is something unprecedented in the history of Tibetan people. This is something we all must, not only the Tibetan people, and also millions of people who admire His Holiness the Dalai Lama of Tibet, but all of us who love truth, who admire truth, who must speak truth, must stand with us and what we have to say. We are here today to show solidarity with His Holiness the Dalai Lama, to support him, but also we are deeply, deeply sad as today what's happening in the last few weeks has been the most darkest period in our history. The first darkest period was in 1959 when the China occupied Tibet. Now today, what is happening, making His Holiness the Dalai Lama as a target, the slander of the worst kind that one can imagine. And that's why we are here to say enough is enough, and everybody has a right to know the truth, but everybody must stand to support the truth, and that's why we are here. Now this statement so here is a statement that reflects the feeling of 6 million Tibetans and all our supporters across the world. we have gathered here to issue a statement in support of His Holiness the Dalai Lama and to show our solidarity with him. This statement is in response to a recent video clip that has received a great deal of media attention. The clip, taken at a well-attended public event in February, has been misused to imply misconduct on the part of His Holiness Dalai Lama towards an Indian young boy. The center of controversy is an innocent game Tibetan parents play traditionally with their children. After offering sweets and kisses, parents will stick out their tongues, indicating this is all that is left to eat or suck. Of course, no actual eating or sucking takes place. This harmless child play is literally all that happened after a young Indian boy asked for a hug from His Holiness the Dalai Lama. We urge everyone to watch the original unedited video and listen to what the child and his family said immediately after their meeting with His Holiness the Dalai Lama. We hope that their own words will help provide some context and clarity to the question of how they feel what happened. As always, language, culture, and context play a significant role in the perception of any situation. For Tibetans who have watched the video clip of His Holiness Dalai Lama's interaction with a child, it is clear that he is displaying his affection, his warmth, and humor as we know His Holiness. It is through a lifetime of familiarity with His Holiness Dalai Lama that we understand his words and actions. Moreover, the incident took place at a public event with more than 150 present, including Indian dignitaries and the mother of the child who was sitting beside His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Thus, it is difficult to imagine how any improper behavior on the part of His Holiness Dalai Lama could have ever taken place.
Amen. 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 Amen.
It is deeply concerning to see that the Chinese government is engaging in a global smear campaign of deliberate misinterpretation and defamation towards His Holiness the Dalai Lama, who is a beloved and revered spiritual leader for the Tibetan people, but millions of people around the world. For Tibetans, it has been most painful to witness the rush to condemn His Holiness the Dalai Lama. The media coverage and online discourse have shockingly failed to push back against the Chinese propaganda, failed in making any attempt to understand the cultural context, and foolishly fallen prey to Chinese manipulation. All this is all the more shocking given the Dalai Lama's stature and significance as a global icon of peace, non-violence, and tolerance. We strongly urge the journalists to do their due diligence and seek out the truth before perpetuating harmful narratives. Fortunately, some of them have retracted their initial reports and apologized His Holiness for their factual misinterpretation. His Holiness Dalai Lama has lived nearly all his life in the spotlight. He has directly engaged with countless thousands of people across the globe, and his life is remarkably unstained of any scandal or controversy, despite China's constant attempt to tarnish his reputation. Today, a massive operation by Chinese government operatives and trolls is working to drive and amplify this story in order to undermine the reputation of Dalai Lama and the Tibetan people's struggle for justice and freedom. For Tibetans both inside and outside Tibet, the Chinese never succeed. The Chinese will never succeed in their efforts to defame and undermine Dalai Lama and what he stands for as a symbol of our culture and our identity. We are immensely proud of his legacy of selfless service to humanity, and we will continue to stand by him as we have always done and always be. Now, more than ever, Tibetans and Tibet need us to stay focused on exposing the reality of China's genocidal colonial occupation of our country. More than 70 years, Tibetans have been systematically persecuted, tortured, killed, imprisoned, and forcibly resettled. According to the current research and concerns by the independent United Nations experts, up to 1 million Tibetan children and young people are re-educated in Chinese-run boarding schools in order to alienate them from their own culture and identity. It is paramount that we demand accountability from the Chinese government for their actions and hold them responsible for spreading misinformation and lies about His Holiness the Dalai Lama and Tibet. Tibetans have been focal point of Chinese aggression for over 70 years. It is vital that we stand up against injustice and speak out against Chinese efforts to destroy the Tibetan people and their cultural heritage. Today, we'll appeal to the Western media. We'll appeal to the Western media not to be complicit in spreading China's propaganda, and instead be a voice for truth and justice. We Tibetans from our side were united and vigilant to respond to such attacks in the future against His Holiness the Dalai Lama. And finally, next time when China lies, Tibetan people and our supporters will be ready to respond. Long live Dalai Lama!
Long live Dalai Lama!
Long live! Long live!
Dalai Lama!
Long live!
Dalai Lama!
What we want!
We want justice!
What we want!
We want justice!
What
We want justice.
Shame, shame.
Media shame.
Shame, shame.
Media shame.
Shame, shame.
Medium shame.
What we want.
We want justice.
What we want.
We want justice.
When do we want? Now. When do we want?
Now.